So yeah, the guy that had done all that Māori stuff and all that type of thing for 2 decades was now going to this group weekly learning about European heritage. And I thought, well, I had at that stage, it was 2018, and 2010 I graduated my degree in Māori studies, and so I lost count at how many times I got denied for those 3 reasons by the time it was 2012-13. But then I kept applying for those jobs until about 2016. And now here he was going to these meetings. And they'd say, oh, it's okay to be racist against us white people. And I put on my experiences of the past 8 years and the bullying that I pushed through in the 2 decades I was doing it. But at the same time, my worst enemies were from those 2 groups of people, but so were my best friends. My best friends were from those 2 groups of people. And if we catch up today, meaning because there's some just haven't heard in ages, but when we message each other on Facebook I haven't done messaging on Facebook in a while now, but I've just messaged each other when we see each other on social media and that, everything's all good. And I've actually bumped into some of them recently from years ago, and we were laughing and having a good time. But then at the same time we realized we weren't the same people, but we're just if we see each other around, we'll be respectful and that. And one of them actually picked me up in an Uber, and he's like, oh, you live here in Wellington now, I haven't seen you in a few years. So yeah, I was this guy who had a bit of an angry spell, but at the same time I didn't commit a crime. But if I was just, because of all those experiences, it was my way of fighting back, was studying European history and all this type of stuff. But what I found out was 90% of the wars that were fought were amongst different European groups. I'm Scottish, Irish, English, and that's 700 at least. There's a book that's called the 700 history or love-hate history of, back and forth of all the warfares and peace and all that. And I just found that people who are doing well in life and people who have overcome things don't have these type of issues. And these other things I could say, but I'll leave it